Duel of the bait, duel of the bait, duel of the bait, duel of the bait, duel of the bait. Two man children. A few rules being no heavier than 6 pound line, 2 hours, and one goal. Catch the biggest fish. Hey guys, so special delivery, Duel of the Baits number 3 is here. So what we have here is Moondog Baits Co. Dragonflies. These things are sweet, and along with them we have number 2 floating jig heads. So they're floaters. These man, I forget what these what the length on these dragonflies are. Jake can correct me in post. I believe they're 275, 3, something like that. But the quality on these things is just sweet. Came with 4 dragonflies, and I got 5 jig heads here. So I believe it was about $20 shipped, but the quality on them is just fantastic. The details, the pedaling, and the glitter, the glint in the wings there. This thing is just too cool. The reason that I got these is originally I actually saw them in a YouTube video, and they just look like a blast. I just thought that looked cool, and I want to catch fish on it. So today, the rule for this episode is no more than 2 hours of time, no more than 6 pound line, and the biggest fish wins. So I'm really excited about this, and Jake is going to be stoked. I think he's going to think these little number 2 hooks are a little bit on the small side, but I think they're just going to tear it up, and I think Jake's going to be so excited to use this. See you when we're fishing. All right, guys, let's see what Jake thinks. All right, really super stoked about this package from J-Bob. This is the Duel of the Baits episode 3 lure. Cutting it open with the Trout Edition Adventure Craft. Caught me in the middle of getting ready to work out and do other stuff, but I don't care. Let's see here. Moondog Bait Co. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, cool. Some dragonfly topwater action. Came with jig heads that look like they'll float. So here's the issue. I suck at topwater. Cool sticker. Definitely a fan. All right, man. So, one of the stipulations that Josh mentioned to me is a 6 pound or under line. And so I think I'm going to run my 4 pound line with a 10 pound leader. And with top water, with fish of this size, I might have to have my drag a little loose. But it does look like we are using probably an eagle claw hook, size 1/0 or so. A floating jig head, which is cool. I've never seen that before. And they do look like a thin enough wire that they should be able to set past the barb with a lot less force than would be used on, say, your typical chatterbait. So it should work out well. We will see. I'm super stoked, and now I've got to schedule filming for my Duel of the Baits. figure out when I'm gonna do that.
Hey guys, J-Bob here, or as others may know me, the Mustache Maniac. I am headed out to the spot. What the crap? Big old lizard. I'm headed out to the spot of spots for my area. It's gonna be legitness. Been successful in this area before. Gonna catch some big fish. Let's do this.
I'm here at the spot. I forgot to film the trip going down there because I was a little distracted, but here we are. I've never fished here, and I will admit I am a little bit, my confidence is not necessarily high right now. I'm not good with topwater baits, and I'm in a new spot. Interestingly though, it sounds like they might be doing some work down there or getting ready to at Lock 5, just like they were doing at Lock 4. I don't know if you can hear that. But there we go. Let me try and get set up here and see what we can do. Dude, check this out. Seriously? That is so cool. Man, I kind of want to take that grill. Oh, that is so cool.
All right, y'all, here we are. First cast. Oh, actually, let me get start time. Stand by. Current time is 3:03. Finishing time will be 5:03.
Oh Lord, please keep this fish on.
Yes! It ain't much, but it's an honest living. Good hookup with something bigger than a bluegie. Those bluegie were really breaking my heart. I thought nothing would hook up, but this little guy just broke the curse. Oh, we got one. Please keep this fish on, Lord. All right. I think he's a little bit bigger. Oh Lord, please keep this fish on. Please, please, Lord. Please. Pounder, Lord willing. Thank you, Lord. Boom. Nah, that ain't right. 8 ounces. Take them off. 0. Ow, ow, ow. Chill out, dude. You're going back in. I'm not eating you. And 7 ounces. So, I'll say 7 ounces. That's fine. Well, guys, it's 5:01. I'm going to call it. So, my record is just under a half pound.
Now I had 2 hours to fish. I promise you I was fishing hard, but I got a couple of snags in my reel, a couple of bird's nests, and I think Maybe that was just due to the lightweight lure, or maybe it was due to something else. I don't know. Wasn't the end of the world. I can fix those with mono a lot easier than I can with braid. But a couple of the times that I got snagged were just in the worst areas imaginable. I was crawling along this bank, giant nails everywhere. The water was deep and is ultra deep mud, clay, slippery, nasty. So I didn't want to go into the water. It was really bad. And who knows what kind of nails could be on something just under the mud in the water. So it was an experience. Within this 2 hours of fishing, I did there was some struggles for sure. I didn't know it at the time, but it would appear that an otter was fishing at the same time that I was, and that could have had an effect on this bait and my success with this bait during this time. All right, so I just had a GoPro battery die. So we threw a new one in there. I don't know if that was the bad one or this is the bad one, but we might not have much time left up here, but we don't have much time left in Duel of the Baits either. It is 10 o'clock. I started at 8:45. I've got 45 minutes to catch a lunker. And you know, I don't need to catch a bunch. Just one big boy would be sick. I didn't mention it earlier. I'm running 4-pound line with a 10-pound leader. Josh, as one of his stipulations, said 6-pound line or lower to really make us challenge us to start having some good habits with our line, to not be breaking line and whatever. So 4-pound line, ultralight rod, top water bait. I want a doggone 3.5-pound fish or a 4-pound fish. That's what I want today. About to make my boys' day. Step where all the fish are. Just scare all of them to get a lure. Because that's what I'm out here for, right? To get a lure. Let's just hook myself. Shameless plug. Trout Edition Adventure Craft available at exodusknifeandtool.com. Am I fishing or am I cleaning a lure? I need to pick one. Okay, fishing. Isn't recording, but there's the bait. I was getting a little too wild, I guess, with my casts. I was getting kind of desperate. So we're after 10 o'clock, and I'm not going to tie another one on. I want to enjoy myself a little bit today before I have to go home. I know the fish are here, so it can't be a bad spot. I've seen them. I've seen them hitting top water right by my bait. So I'm gonna throw a different lure on. I'm gonna take the L on this. I'm gonna go get an MRE, eat some lunch, and we'll talk about it more later, I think. So a few casts in on the Rapala shad wrap crankbait. I got this guy, and so, you know, this isn't necessarily a bad spot. I wasn't even filming. I didn't get my MRE yet. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna do a little bit of crankbait, and then I couldn't resist. But not great, but I pulled him out in 10 minutes or so. So just topwater's not my thing. I don't have confidence in it. I know that my brother did well with his. It's not a bad bait. I suck at it, and maybe this isn't the spot for it, even though fish are hitting topwater. It is what it is, guys, and I suck at topwater, so there you go. You guys like my fishing hat here? This thing is goofy. You've probably seen me fishing in it before, but it's waterproof and I like it. Congratulations to J-Bob. I'm blown away that he was able to win this with an 8-ounce fish. Oh, by the way, you should see the other guy here with the black eye. Yeah, actually the other guy is my 18-month-old daughter who used her head as a battering ram while I was tickling her. So she actually did win that fight completely. Anyways, so congratulations. I think if I would have known that he only caught an 8-ounce fish, I would have stuck it out for the last 30 minutes maybe. Probably wouldn't have made any difference. Now, I don't want you to think that the bait sucks because I didn't catch anything on it. I think the bait has a ton of potential. I think the timing wasn't right. Maybe the otter wasn't right. Maybe something else wasn't right. It just didn't work out for me. At that time, I had caught nothing on topwater except for my Jay's Inc. Custom micro popper. Now, after this point, I caught on topwater this day on the Berkeley Chopo on a whopper plopper, and you know, since then I've caught more on the micro plopper. I've caught a little bit more with the whopper plopper and stuff like that. So I'm a little more comfortable with topwaters now. But regardless, big W to J-Bob. Hopefully I'll do better next time, and I'm already looking forward to episode 4. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, and I hope that you have a blessed day. Oh, fish on. I think he's got me hooked under something. First hit on a whopper plopper. Try and bring it in, be easy. Be easy. Oh. Oh, the personal best. Hooked. Hooked as hard as he can possibly be hooked. Let me make sure. Yeah. Dang, little guy. Dang.